ForexDayBreak podcast.
Hello and welcome to episode 100. Forex pairs in this episode are EURUSD. We try to figure out is the turnaround near. Dollar yen, same here, reversal is near. We are trying to catch the next move to the upside. And Euro Canadian dollar reversal is expected and we are trying to catch that move. It is recommended that you will learn to read the market yourself and not just blindly enter trades based on my signals or from any other signal provider. I will not take responsibility from your trading losses or credit from your profits. Okay, that said, let's start this episode. Alright, episode 100. It is quite unbelievable that already I have put together 100 episodes and it would have not been possible without you, my listeners, my supporters. So thank you, and I hope the next 100 will be much better than the previous 100. I am all the time trying to make this podcast and show better for you. But the main point here is that I'm reporting the Forex market, my view of it every day, every morning. And without further ado, let's get on the markets and EURUSD here for our chart. So Friday, non-farm payroll release gave a little bit mixed signals. First, we had a decline. We had a trade in there. I managed to lower the stop loss below or near break even. I was not on my office at the moment, so I was unable to post my recent actions to my signals group. So I got out of that trade with a minor profit or break even, but the price continued to go higher. Today it has opened and went a little bit higher as well. I have a little bit adjusted my labeling here, so the upper part of the trend line I have now lifted it to reflect the new high of the E leg. But the view is still the same. I'm expecting a reversal here soon. Yesterday I made my weekly future trades video where I analyze all of the 11 pairs. You can view it. It's released in fxtrade.com as well as on my website. So in that video I talked that there's multiple euro pairs that are showing a possible reversal. So perhaps we can see a reversal in this pair as well soon. The larger wave count here is proposing that we have ended minute wave 4 correction and can expect the next decline, next impulsive decline to start soon. I have a trade here waiting for that possible turnaround. So EURUSD sell stop at 108.74, stop loss 109.25, take profit 10.73. Those are the levels for this trade, and it is visible here in the chart as well. So one thing, from this 100 episode onwards, I'm going to post my analysis video on Facebook as well as in my website in the morning, and then later in that day I'm going to post it in YouTube. I have previously done the video only to my website and occasionally posted it on Facebook and perhaps in YouTube, and also all of the previous videos have been posted in YouTube, but I have posted the videos on YouTube every now and then. Now I'm going to post every day at some time. So if you want this video in high definition quality, it is visible in my website and it is part of the subscription, membership subscription, which is $10 a month only. So this is a little bit new that's coming from episode 100 onwards. Okay, now back to the charts. So I'm expecting a turnaround here, and we can draw it actually in the chart. So we have now seen this triangle type correction. This is not necessarily a triangle. Actually, this can be counted as a double tree or even a triple tree correction. So perhaps it is not over yet. We can maybe expect, or there's a possibility of more upside. My trade and my view now is that we can expect a turnaround and more downside. But if we take a look, this started from the 105.2 low. That was the ECB rate, well, let's say cut, because they managed to lower the interest rate more on the negative territory. But anyway, the sharp spike upwards started from that ECB release, or that was the catalyst for the upwards push. And I have labeled this as wave W. And then we have a corrective move down, which is wave X in my labeling. And now this large triangle shape or channel overlapping price structure, I have labeled it as wave Y. But the proportions of these three waves are very skewed. The Y wave is much larger than the W and X wave. So maybe there's a more suitable count on this correction. So I'm not going to change my labeling at this point. If we get more upside on this pair, maybe start to approach 110 levels, then I think it's appropriate to revise the count or the labeling. And I would like to see a impulsive structure to the downside before making the claim that we have had a reversal here. But still, the larger view is that we need one more larger five-way structure to the downside in order to complete this much larger five-way structure. So this is now a minute wave 4, which we are now forming or have completed it just now. And one more minute degree five-way structure to downside is expected. Okay, let's take a look at dollar yen. So also here we had a trade on Friday which went sour. I closed it somewhere in a minor loss, I think. The NFP was not positive for the dollar in this pair. It was quite negative, and we have had more downside today as well. So the larger triangle here is forming, and we are just waiting a reversal here as well. So if we zoom out this a little bit, we can see that the previous low of 116, 176 is the, let's a little bit adjust this. So it's the minor wave A leg of this triangle. And then we have 123.74, which is minor wave B, a B leg of this triangle. And now we are forming and are very near at the end of minor wave C leg, minor degree C leg of this triangle. So large triangle is forming here, and we are very near ending this leg. So there's a turnaround soon expected. I have a trade here as well. So dollar yen, a buy stop at 118.31, stop loss 117.6, take profit 120.5. If we zoom back in, we can take a closer look. So the price action now looks bearish in my opinion. So we can maybe expect a little more downside before we can see the reversal happening here. If we draw it here, so maybe from the high of the B wave, which is near 120.7, we can see a three-wave structure formed here. Now three-wave structure up. So maybe we can expect a three-wave structure down and then the reversal. So I have a buy stop order here in case we get more upside. It's not very tight, so there's room for price action to form. So if we get more downside, of course, I'm going to adjust these levels and try to catch the move to the upside once it happens in dollar-yen. Okay, let's see one euro pair, euro Canadian dollar. So here we have seen more upside this morning, and we have touched the upper part of the large triangle trend line. If we take a look at this in a daily chart and zoom out, we can see the whole structure. So my view is that we have formed now the last part of the intermediate wave C leg of this large triangle. So in here we can see the intermediate wave C high near 155.5, which is the upper part of the trend line. This is very strong resistance level, has already been touched 2 times before and forms now the upper part of the triangle trend line, the upper part of the triangle. So if we get back onto the 4-hour chart, we can see we have a 3-wave structure from the 140.35 low. We see an ABC structure, which is in line with the view that we are forming a triangle. And now, since we have touched the upper part of the trend line, have crossed it a little bit, 155.5 level, now we can expect the next large move to be to the downside and this leg of the triangle completed. And we have a trade waiting for this turnaround. So Euro Canadian sell stop 154.5, stop loss 155, take profit 152.1. So we're trying to catch the next move down and the start of this next triangle leg down. There's a lot more downside potential, but we are a little bit conservative with this trade. Of course, if the turnout happens and it's very swift, we get nice pips quite fast. Of course, we can extend this trade by moving our stop losses further to the profit. But let's first see how this develops and try to catch the move early so we can take the benefit of this possible reversal. That's all for today. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.
ForexDayBreak.com.